Yo guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to yet another beautiful day and a beautiful video. Last video we have been talking about in depth about my brand spanking new 2024 Honda Africa Twin. That's right, I'm finger blasting gears like a pro.
Oh, that's hot.
And like somebody said, what is the change in 2024, 2025? They actually changed this blue and this blue. So that means that on a 2025 model, the dark blue is this and this is that blue. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna do some 0 to 200 km/h sprint races, take it out on some trails. I do have the Guru Streets, so it's not really made for trails, but we'll figure it out anyway. Told you guys last time what this costs, and I don't have crash bars. But without all that being said, we're just gonna hop on. We're gonna play with the DCT. Some people ask some more questions with the DCT when riding. Told you guys last time, being an independent motorcycle journalist and making these videos does cost time and money. So you can sponsor me by getting some merch from the website, link in bio as well, and just watching, liking, sharing my videos. And Brian actually gave me 3 coffees. Yeah, link in description. You can buy me a virtual coffee. Pretty cool to see as well. Hear that? The bro. They all do the same stuff. Anyway, we gotta go out for a ride, and we need to talk a little bit more. Well, I'll make some scenic footage here. Let's go. Yeah. Might not be the best start of the video to go into waters that deep, but I sure as hell feel like doing it. I have not the tires for it, but it is YouTube though, and sometimes you gotta do weird things. I'm not really sure if it's a good idea to be here by myself and do it. Maybe later on.
I'll be back.
Alright, so the first thing we have to do, of course, is a 0 to 100 km/h sprint. Now it is a normal drive. You can tell by the D over there, but we're going to get into sport. You have 3 different sport modes. You have Sport 1, Sport 2, and Sport 3. The higher the number goes, the more stripe it gets, the more aggressive it becomes. So yeah, full throttle it. Oh shit. Came a little bit off the ground. Smooth shifting, of course. There we go. Oh, with that traction control issues. You see that? So yeah, the back wheel was slipping there just a little bit because it is wet, it is cold, and it's not getting all the power, the full 102 horsepower to the ground. Also, people have been asking me, Smokey, the difference with the ASA system. Now, the ASA system is not comparable with the DCT block down there. Absolutely not. DCT is dual clutch transmission. It has 2 clutches. One clutch is actually for the even numbers, like 2nd gear, 4th gear, and 6th gear, and the other clutch is actually for the uneven numbers. That means that, like a supercar, there is always a gear ready. So the next gear is already ready to pop right in, and that's why this bike is a lot more smoother to shift from 1st to 2nd, 3rd to 2nd to 3rd gear than the ASA system. So this is a lot more smooth as the ASA. The ASA system works with actuators, the little electrical motors that will just enable the hydraulics for the clutch and for the gear shifting. Yeah, that is that. So this, if you want to get the smoothest ride, I can already tell you guys, the smoothest shifting is of course the DCT. It's as simple as that. And I do love it when some people ask me the funniest question, Smokey, what happens if you press the downshift and the upshift at the same time? As I told you guys in the review, I can downshift right here. I can downshift back to 2nd. I can shift up with the back of my finger. I can finger blast myself. There you go. Pow. Just like that. And if I have it in drive or in sport and automatic, it's now completely in automatic. So if I want to go back, I go back to 3rd, go back to 2nd, flip it up to 3rd, 4th, and the bike will take right over. Like within a second, the bike is like, no, look at that. The bike is like, no, I'm shifting. Now what happens, put it into drive, what happens if you press both buttons at the same time? The downshift and the upshift at the same time. So we have to try that. 3, 2, 1. I was just kidding with the explosion there. If you press them both at the same time, look at that. Nothing actually happens. The bike is like, dude, you're trying to screw me over here. I'm not gonna do anything at all. One button, other button, shifts up. 2 buttons at the same time. It's not doing anything. Now, you might also be wondering, Smokey, why did you bring your panniers? Does it have any reason? Well, to be honest, one person asked me, is it still able to sit very well in the pillion seat or in the back seat with the aluminium panniers on it? So yeah, especially for that video, for that question, I mean, we're just gonna try it out. So I'm gonna put myself right in the back here, put my feet on there, and just like that. Fits pretty well. Now, I do have to say it is a good thing they cut off the sides over here, because if this was kind of squared, it would be not that comfortable at all. But with the sides off, I can put my legs right into the sides over there and sit like this. So, question answered. It's not a Honda Goldwing, but it's pretty damn good. Yeah. Burp. You can also just wrap your legs around your co-pilot, right? Now that we're here anyway, let's do a quick sound check of the SC Project exhaust, especially for you guys. Let's go. Go back into second gear. Yeah, you just have to work a little bit with the throttle here, but there we go. Yeah, no worries. So you can still pop wheelies in second gear when doing like 70, 80 kilometers an hour, even with the DCT. You just don't have to use the clutch to do so, but it works absolutely flawless. Back into automatic. Here we go. Now you do have to be careful. If you turn off the traction control and the wheelie control, it is off in every mode. So if I go to urban mode right now or gravel mode, the traction control is completely off. So you have to be a little bit careful with that. If you change it up, you have to be careful that, you know, manual, you gotta go back to second gear. Yeah, even though I don't really have the tires for it, but I feel kind of confident that a little bit of a gravel road, you know, the Karoo streets are not that bad. A little bit of a gravel road with some puddles here and there, a little bit of water, it's not gonna be too shabby, I think. So I think I'm gonna be pretty fine here. Let's pick up the pace a little bit. Look at that, what a beautiful sight that is. Birds heading home or coming back, or those birds are not even going somewhere. I have no idea, but look at this. Look at this. This is why we buy adventure motorcycles. Listen to that. Now, in the previous video, I said that the Karoo streets are a pretty loud tire, and I was just doing 120, and the faster you go, the less it gets. Might be the wind that's taking over, but at 120 kilometers an hour on the other highway, and this one kind of as well, this tire is making a lot of noise. Not really sure if you can hear it, but it's a very loud tire. I don't really like it at all. Now, my lawyer always tells me, Smokey, if you're gonna do the 0 to 200 kilometer an hour stuff, do it in another country. So yeah, about a 20-minute travel. I know, you know, some people just don't like to see me doing what I'm doing, so into another country we go. Yeah. Alright, 0 to 200 kilometers an hour with the new Honda Africa Twin DCT on sport mode. Let's go. Oh shit, oh. The usual GoPro batteries can't handle the cold. God dang it, I have no idea when it turned on. Utterly ridiculous. Now I have to come home and get another battery. God dang it. If you're gonna be riding in the cold, make sure you get the white Enduro batteries for the GoPro, because the normal battery says 53% and the GoPro turns itself off because it says it's empty. Anyway, let's try it again. Alright, let's just do like 0 to 150 or something like that. I'm not really sure how fast I can go where, but I just wanted to show it. And also notice the downshifts after. Oh. Look at that, look at that. That's already like 170. That is crazy. Now the downshifts, listen to this, listen to this. Oh, the downshift zone. The upshift with the finger. Finger blasting, boys. Pow! Pow! Oh. I think we're back at the muddy section. Shall we? Shall we? It's a brand new bike, Smokey. It's still very shiny. No engine protection. No, we have engine protection, but we don't have the expensive pannier protection. Shall we? Maybe. Let's just see. Let's just see. Yeah, I'm not that sure, but I'm almost 100% confident that the Honda can tackle this terrain. The tire, though, I don't know. The shoes and the pants, absolutely not. And there's a lot of puddles going down there, but you know, YOLO, right? You only live once. Anyway, traction control off. Just gonna put it in the sport. Now, a lot of people have been saying, Smokey, for the off-road stuff, you absolutely need a clutch. Yes, if you're gonna be jumping some logs. For this muddy stuff, do you need a clutch for this muddy stuff? Because you cannot stall this bike. There is no way I'm going to stall it in there. I mean, the DCT is gonna take care of that. So, and the clutch is gonna do its thing. So the only thing you need a clutch for is to jump logs. And I'm not really sure how many people are gonna jump logs with a bike like this. Now, I've been riding enduro for a very long time, and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, I just hope there is nothing underneath the water. Oh shit, this is kind of really deep. Oh, my feet are getting weary then. Oh, no worries at all. Easily. Easily. That is wet though. Nice. Oh, that's cold water. That's cold water though. Easily. Perks of being a YouTuber that has no friends. I have to pick up the camera all the way over there. God dang it. Like and subscribe. That's because I have to do all the walking myself. I seriously could use some friends. Let me know in the comments who wants to be my friend and pick up my camera. Oh shit, there's somebody walking over there. God dang it. Come here, you. Now, I do have to be honest, if you're gonna be doing stuff like this, like some very deep mud and puddles and stuff like that, oh, this is also gonna be a very deep one. If you're gonna do some stuff like this, and you're gonna be a little bit away from home, make sure you get like some tie wraps or ropes or a winch or something like that, because if it gets stuck and shit like that, yeah, it's gonna be a hard time getting out. Look at that, you cannot stall the bike. Oh, my front wheel's already going in deep. This might not be a very good idea. Where's the airbox? Yeah, let's just see what happens. If I get stuck, I get stuck. I'll call a friend to pick me up with the Jimny or something like that. Oh, this is bad. Come on, Honda. Yeah. Oh, that was a gnarly one though. That was a gnarly one. I thought at 1 second there I wasn't gonna make it, but I did. I do love this stuff. This bike is gonna need a whole lot of Smokey bubbles to get it clean though. Anyway, we got a couple more puddles to go. I do like that. Oh, this is easy to get. Oh, look at that. Very nice. Kickstand a little bit muddy. No worry, little Honda. No worry at all. Apple CarPlay, touchscreen, no worry at all. We're gonna switch you up with some Smokey bubbles. I'll get you 100% perfectly clean. Anyway, traction control black off. Put it in drive, put it in sport. Oh, this thing is shooting mud to the other side like crazy. I like that. I like it a lot. So where are we going now? I'm gonna take the side again. I don't want to go into the deep end because I'm not real sure if there's like sticks or anything else. You never know here. I do have to be a little bit careful. I also don't think it's very good for the bearings as well, but you know, we gotta try these things out, right? And I have to test it out if this bike is any good for it. Please, nothing be underwater. Oh, it gets a lot deeper in the middle. Oh, no worries. Come on, Honda. Woo! Oh yeah, a little bit of mud spotting. Look at that. I'm making a hole here. Got myself a little bit stuck here. No worries. Nice. It's not really the perfect tire, but it'll have to do for today, I guess. Oh boy. Oh man, if I get stuck here, I am gonna be screwed so bad. But I don't think so. The Honda is taking good care of me here. I also got to make sure I don't ricochet the side panniers to some trees and launch myself into the mud like the dude launched itself with the car into the boat. But nah, fine, we're fine. Let's go. Perfect. Perfect, Honda, yes. Alright, who said you can't go off-roading and mudding with an Africa Twin DCT? You guys have no idea. Anyway, this bike needs a good Smokey Bubbles bath. That is for sure. Golly. Anyway, there we go. Whoa, wheel spin. I love this thing. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody also asked Smokey, does the bike go to the right when you let go of the handlebars? No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not like jerking myself to the left or something. It's not going. Now I'm just holding my belt a little bit to the right, but no, it's not going to the right at all. Some people, my Super Adventure R had that a little bit. A Trans Alp also had it a little bit, but this one might also depend on the road. But I'm not doing anything, and it's not going to the right, so that is a good thing. Anyway, what I also wanted to say, like, I mean, the Multistrada, love that bike. New GS, love that bike, but the Honda, for some reason, it just fits me. It just ticks every box a little bit better. I can't complain about the other ones, but I mean, it's a Jimny, yeah, a Jimny. sorry, I always get excited when I see a Jimny. There's not that many, so I love all three of these bikes, but I bought this one. That says it all, right? Anyway, you gotta need a bubble. You gotta get a bubble bath, boy. You're gonna get a nice little bubble bath. Let's go. And just like that, we're back again. Let's give you a bath. Good thing I got the 230 euro double stand, or center stand, whatever you want to call it, because this way I can turn the back wheel a lot easier when cleaning. Oh boy. Oh boy. Probably when you guys are seeing this video, the Smokey Bubbles is not just yet on the website. It will be probably like 3, 4, maybe 5 weeks, and then we get it on. Anyway, I'll show you guys quickly how I clean it. You take about 900 milliliters of water, you add 100 milliliters of Smokey Bubbles mud muncher, because the bike is muddy. Like really, really muddy. This is some high concentrated soap, so you don't need much. Chug it in a little bit like that, about 100 milliliters. So you can clean your bike at least 10 times with one bottle. You top it off with water, just like that. You got the soap there, and that is all you need. Now, you guys all know what sandblasting is, right? It's when somebody takes sand and blows it towards something that is painted at high speeds and at high pressure. So everything gets taken off. Well, this is totally covered in mud. What most people do is they use a high pressure washer to clean all the big dirt off first. What you're actually doing is just sandblasting your bike, because it is covered in mud, covered in sand. Sand is like sanding paper, that's why it's called sanding paper. You have to loosen up the stuff. It's as simple as that. And that's why you have the pre-wash mud muncher. And if your car is coated, or your bike is coated or waxed, you use the pH neutral one. This is the bad boy. Just put little cannon on the carker, and the only thing you need to do right now is foam it in. And that is all you need to do. Didn't even use the whole bottle because it's not a car. Anyway, so the mud muncher softens up all the dirt, and look what happens over there. Look at that. It's already going down the gutter. Yep. That's the mud muncher. The only thing you gotta do right now is have a beer, look at the videos you just made, and wait about 2 to 5 minutes, depending how dirty the bike is. I think I'm gonna wait 5. Now I'm just taking the high pressure part off, because I kind of know that I don't really need it on the bike anymore, like that. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Now, if you use the high pressure washer right away, the bike is gonna be clean for like 95 to 100% right away just with the high pressure washer. But You don't want to high pressure wash your ball bearings and stuff like that. You don't. But with a high pressure washer, it's even quicker. And that is that. I'll also make a fully dedicated video on the full clean of this bike. But of course, this was just a first ride. Not really first ride, but you know, a little bit of mudding, a little bit of testing, and a little bit of answering your questions. Yeah. But that is that again for today's video. So if you guys like the video, make sure you subscribe and like this video. It helps me out a lot. If you want to buy me a coffee, link is in the description, and I'll make sure the next video is going to be even better. Anyway, thanks all so much for watching. Smokey out. See ya. Yo guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you also want to make some money on the side with YouTube or become a full-time YouTuber as myself, or you want to build your personal brand, make sure you click the link in the description and check out my free webinar. Yeah, new video, my favorite video.